Hey, IDS 302. I am doing the survey video here. So let's get started. What do I need here? I need this. Oh, that's what I'm using. Okay. By the way, in terms of my page, you can see it now. I'm showing it to you. What the heck is this and why can't I see it? I don't know if anybody can see this, but it's on the home page of Canvas and always drives me nuts. I don't know what's that a feature of. If you're getting that, I'd like to know, or what it is. Anyhow, okay, so let's move to SurveyMonkey, huh? Let's go, let's log out. Let's sign out first. And so here's surveymonkey.com. I'm already set up to get in here, so you should be having an account. It's a free account. Do not pay for anything. Notice buy targeted responses. No. And don't buy anything. Don't pay for anything. Okay. So this is probably how yours will look. I try to get rid of my old stuff. I do have 12 surveys in here, but you can't see them at least. All right. So what you're going to do here in this free thing, don't worry about any of this up here. Don't worry about it. Okay. What you're going to do is just go to create. All right, so let's create. I don't know if I got a time limit on this thing, so I better keep moving. All right, create. All right, these are all old ones. Okay, don't disregard those recent. Okay, we're going to go to start from scratch. Do not purchase anything. Don't use a template. Don't build it for me. Start from scratch. Okay, let's do it. So let's call this IDS 302 Summer B. And this is for the video. So, I mean, whatever you guys want to put there. Name your survey, you know, legalization of marijuana, COVID-19 impact, blah, 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 right? It's not going to really show up much anywhere. Survey category, no big deal. We're going to call this, you can call it anything. You know, I mean, it's not really... let's see, academic research, bam, okay. Questions already written? No, okay. One question at a time. All right, that's how we're going to show this. It'll automatically scroll to the next question as people answer it. Let's create the survey. Okay, creating survey. So here, do not, don't worry about this, do not try their best features. Okay, so let's see this. Now, I apologize in advance for misspelling, bad grammar. I'm trying to get through this and show you how to do this. All right, do not use any recommended questions. All right, here's the deal. You'll start over here. Start with single text box and then ask, please enter your age. Now, it's going to suggest questions that deal with age groupings. You've seen these in surveys, 18 to 25, 26 to 30. Do not group the ages. You're not going to have enough responses to justify having them pre-grouped. For example, let's say that you're grouping the ages. Let's say that I'm the only person over 40 that participates in your survey, and I'm 62. That's not a real good indicator, you know, for you to have that. You need to know the individuals. And then what if you have 18 to 25 and everybody is in the survey is 22 or 23 or 21? It just gums it up. Deal with the ages on your own. Trust me, you're only able to get, as I understand it, 40 results from this. So, but I did find there's a couple of tricks, and there's tricks to all this here, because this survey free was limited to 10 questions. And we're going to say enter your age as 1, and we're going to, let's go to next question. So that question is ready. Please enter your age. It's a text box. It's not choices. Got that? Now we're going to go with multiple choice and select your gender. Okay, no suggestions. Leave this at multiple choice. Here's your choices. See? Let's do female. Let's do male. And let's do other, okay? I'd like to see that. I still think that's semi-disrespectful to many, you know, gender fluid, or in the 21st century, as I understand it, there could be up to 26 different genders. I'm not going to have you worry this. Okay, sorry. All right. Now, but that'll make it simplified, all right? You know, don't put a prefer not to say, whatever. I mean, it's no big deal. This is an anonymous survey. You don't need permission you don't need to get a permission slip to do it. Nobody's giving you their name that's connected to personal information. So the mere act of participating in a survey anonymously is permission, okay? Just remember that. All right, so let's continue on now and go to the next question. So now you notice we've already used 2 questions up in our survey, and there's only 10 allowed free. So let's just say you're really good at this and you want to use a lot of questions, which you can, because I'm going to show you how to hack it. All right, let's go to the next question. All right, so Q3, let's go with, let's go with, I'm kind of doing this by scratch too. Check boxes, that's a good one, because this is where you can really hack this site. Don't tell anybody. So for example, let's say I put choose your current living situation. And then I put in here choose your, and I made it multiple choice, and it said I own my house, I rent a house, I rent an apartment, I live in a condo, I live in rural, I mean, okay. So, but that takes up a question. So if you say choose all that apply regarding, and this is appropriate to this imaginative survey, not into yours, right? But let's just say we had it on like some type of real estate question. Choose all that apply regarding your current living situation. Now, we can actually make this one question like using up like 4 questions, because we could say, I own my home, okay, I rent a house, let's just say I own my house, and I mean, you can really get specific here. I rent a condo, I own a condo. See how they keep adding new ones here? I'm pointing at it like you're seeing my finger. Okay, I rent an apartment. Okay, so this kind of covers a lot of the situations, you know. I mean, you know, I live in my 2019 Jeep Rubicon. Just kidding, though. Okay, spell Rubicon right. But you get what I'm saying. Now, but you can also continue here and say, I live in an urban, I'm not spelling it, urban area / city / big city, let's call it. I live in the suburbs. Okay. I live in a rural setting. Okay. I live, okay. I do not live in the United States, because you never know, right? Okay. All right. Now, we're going to keep going here, because I can give you, you know, we got like 2 different questions in here already. And now we can go, I live alone. I live with my children. I live with my significant other. I live with my parents. Now, all we're doing here with these first 3 questions, or first 2 questions especially, is we're determining some demographics to compare. If you don't add age or gender, what are you comparing all this data against? You don't have anything. It's good to have these things. The more you can compare and correlate. Remember, this is entry-level research. We're not, you know, but what we're going to have, the more you get to, you know, analyze, the better off you are. Okay, so now, do not leave a blank. Do not leave, like, fill in the blank or other. Don't. This is the only other that's going to be in your survey. Okay, so let's just stop here, but I can keep going. I could say, I have a dog. I have more than 1 dog. I have cats, I have fish, I have etc., etc., etc. Okay, we don't have to go that far, but you get my point. No matter what topic you're doing, if you do choose that all that apply, you don't even need this. you just choose all that apply, you're open to do anything. I mean, you know, I shave my head. I mean, yeah, it fits because I just said choose all that apply, right? So you can use your imagination to put in a lot and not run out of 10 questions, okay? So let's go to the next question. All right, so the next question, let's try to do a slider, okay? This is called a Likert scale, basically. All right, so please select where you fall in the following scale. All right, now let's see, this is the left side of this thing. Let's call it now, let's just say this, we're going to do politically. Okay, let's do this side obviously is far left. You don't have to put anarchist or anything, but just put far left. Okay, center. Okay, and you could put far right. So now what happens here is it's a slider. Now watch. See this, they're going to be able to pick where they are, right, on the continuum of politics. All right, but let's try something else. Let's try something similar with a, let's go, stay away from single text box after the age, of course. Stay away from comment box, because once you open this up to comments in terms of not being quantitative. Remember, quantitative, we're going to offer the choices, okay? They don't get to add their own. Once you do that and have like, you know, anything else you want to add, you've just made it mixed methodology, qualitative and quantitative. And here's some terms we haven't gotten into, but you'll be responsible for doing. A validity horizon, a meaning field, coding system. You don't want to get into all that yet, okay? Not in this course, all right? We typically had introduced it in the past, but I just thought it gummed people down, really, you know? So let's try this again. So what we're going to do here then, stay away from the comment box, single text box. Let's do the matrix rating scale. Oh, let's do a ranking first. All right, let's do a ranking. Please rank the following in order of your preferred social media apps / sites, whatever. Okay, so now we could have Twitter. We can have Facebook. Can I do Facebook? Ugh. Can I do the gram? Instagram. What are you kids doing now? TikTok. What else you got? You got Snapchat. I don't know. It's maybe lower. I don't know if it's that. Okay, and then you have wow. I don't know some of the others, but you know what I'm talking about here, right? So what this is going to do then is when you go to the next question now, see, you're going to be able, it'll automatically number them correctly. It won't do this now until I actually do this thing, but it'll actually have, when you open this, it'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because there's 5 choices, and they rank them. Okay, so that's one way to do it. Now here's another way to do a, that was the ranking, and you can do anything like that. But this one here, matrix rating scale, in my opinion, it combines this one, perhaps with this one, and any of them. And this is a great one to use also. It can be a bit confusing for first-timers, but once you understand what I'm doing here, okay, so the question is, please rank, choose your preference from the following. All right, again, it's a generic question because I'm going to enter a lot of things, all right? We don't want to do this. We don't check this. Okay, these are rows. So these are going left to right on this matrix, okay? So let's say marijuana should be legal in the USA, and I know I spelled it wrong. It's always U-A-N-A, right? Should be legal in the USA. Let's say marijuana, and I'm getting really generic here. is beneficial